Hey guys, Ohio State Murders is closing this Sunday, which is a tragedy. It should be a long run because it's so brilliant. If you're kind of on the edge or wondering if you should go see it, which you should, here are my 10 reasons why you must see Ohio State Murders.
Number 1.
This is Audrien Kennedy's Broadway debut at the age of 91, and it was an honor to see her work on stage. The text she wrote is extremely detailed and makes you think about a lot of different things when leaving the theater. Her script explores the racist environment at Ohio State University in the late 1940s and early 1950s. Audrien is finally getting the flowers she deserves.
Number 2.
This show is a literal history lesson. Ohio State Murders takes place in 1949 when the main character, Suzanne Alexander, was admitted to the Ohio State University. It takes you through her memories, and we see all the struggles she had to face. While the show isn't directly about Audrien, she still had struggles like Suzanne's. To get an idea, she said, fewer than 250 of the students, 20,000 or so students, were black. This show is not only full of drama, but also touches on the history of Ohio State University and black students.
Number 3.
Audra McDonald. It was an honor to watch 6-time Tony Award winner Audra McDonald in this show. She is brilliant. Her performance was like a masterclass and extremely wonderful. She transports the audience to Ohio State University throughout the show. Audra said that this is one of the hardest roles she's ever played. However, you wouldn't know since she brilliantly delivers. She captures Suzanne's experience at the university. While there are a few other characters in the show, it's 30 lines short of being a one-woman show. Her performance shows why she is the queen of Broadway.
Number 4.
Kenny Leon. This show is powerfully and wonderfully directed by Tony Award winner Kenny Leon. While the show is only 70 minutes, his direction leaves you craving more. He gives aspects of suspense and makes you have so much empathy for the characters in the show. Leon also directed not one, but 2 shows on Broadway this year, the other being Top Dog Underdog, and was a producer for Some Like It Hot, all in 1 year. His production is thoughtful and masterful. It also brilliantly translates Kennedy's script and the story to Broadway. Kenny truly gave the show the life it deserved on Broadway.
Number 5.
The James Earl Jones Theater. Ohio State Murders is the inaugural play at the newly renovated and renamed James Earl Jones Theater. James Earl Jones is one of the greatest actors of all time, having won an Oscar, Grammy, Emmy, and 2 Tony Awards for his performances in The Great White Hope and Fences. I am beyond excited that someone who paved the way for me and many actors is being honored with the name of this theater. He is a living legend, and the theater is absolutely beautiful.
Number 6.
Bryce Pinkham. Tony Award nominee Bryce Pinkham, who plays Robert Hampshire, plays a subtle but intense character. Not to spoil the show, but the character plays a huge impact in the show, and the way Bryce plays Robert is very interesting. While watching the show, he gave you an idea of what a professor at Ohio State University would act like, dress like, and even interact with students.
Number 7.
Abigail Stevenson. Abigail Stevenson is making her Broadway debut in this show. She is such a role model to me as she is an alumna of my high school. Recently, she visited my school and talked to students about her fantastic experience doing Ohio State Murders. Plus, she is fantastic in the show, playing Suzanne's best friend, Iris Ann. Abby was also a part of the world premiere of Knoxville, which recently dropped their album where you can hear her sing Simple Biology. Abby is sure to become one of the greatest of all time.
Number 8.
Lizanne Mitchell. Lizanne Mitchell plays 3 people in this show: Mrs. Tyler, Miss Dawson, and Aunt Lou. All 3 of these women affect Suzanne throughout the story, and Lizanne makes each of them different.
Number 9.
Mr. Fitzgerald. Mr. Fitzgerald is making his Broadway debut in Ohio State Murders. He is playing the roles of David and Val. Both of these characters help Suzanne along with her story. He also recently did A Raisin in the Sun at the Public Theater.
Number 10.
The Set. Lastly, I want to talk about the set made by Beowulf Board. This very elaborate set has bookshelves filled with books lingering around the stage. Some are coming up from the ground while others are restrained in the air. The set definitely adds a little something special to the show. If you can't tell, this show is amazing, and you'd be sorry not to see this show while it's on Broadway. So run, and I mean run, to the James Earl Jones Theater to see Audrey and Kennedy's Ohio State Murders starring Audra McDonald.